Man, what the business is, y'all know what it is. Don't play with us, play with your kids. We back, y'all. It's been a minute, but we back in this thing, the Universal Citizens, here on this beautiful Saturday morning, depending on where you at. Kind of gloomy around my parts. But fellas, what's happening, man? It's been a while. What's the deal?
Hey, like you say, it seems like it's been a minute or whatever. It is a gloomy day out here.
Y'all got gloom too?
I got sunshine.
I'm about to say, look like you got a little sunshine over there.
Nah, I got all clouds on my end. One of them days where you just like chill.
The chill, stay in the house type day.
Yeah, but it's muggy though. You know, it's crazy how the weather changed, but yeah, it's muggy out here.
Yeah, it's thick out here too. Shit. It's thick as hell, man. Well, like I said, shit, we ain't been at it in a minute. So we just gonna jump right into it, man. The month of February, we just gonna call this just a big ass pot of gumbo because everybody February seemed like it was up and down. I don't know about y'all, but we had the great Texas power shutdown. Fortunately, with the snowstorm and all that at the beginning, what that was like around Valentine's Day on birthday. Whole damn state of Texas shut down, no power. The shit was crazy. I mean, we never lost power because we stay close to the hospital, but we lost that water on maybe that third or fourth day. And whew, let me tell you, man, I don't know. Did y'all lose water and shit? Because y'all was pretty bad around there too.
Yeah, we kind of got overlooked down here in Louisiana. Like they, how Texas do us. Like remember, hey, you remember the virus hit? They were like, hey, don't come from Louisiana. Y'all can't come from here. You know how Texas do us or whatever, but it was just as bad down here. Now I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna say just as bad because I heard the whole Texas was out of,
Well, yeah. Like I say, it just depended like on where you was at. Because like I said, we never lost power. I ain't lose no power, but that water, whew, that's a mother. Let me tell you, man. It's hard. Yeah, we ain't got no damn water.
What they were doing down here, they were doing them power rollovers or whatever, where they was like cutting your electric off for like 3 hours, cut you back on and all that type of stuff. But the worst part was the snow. You couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you had people had to melt the snow to use the bathroom, and I'm like, dang, I still don't understand that, but hey, we figured it out or whatever. But yeah, it was I think I was snowed in for like maybe 3 days at the most. I couldn't move my car, couldn't do nothing or whatever. So I mean, and then like I say, now the day is muggy. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty and then everybody said they're gonna be prepared next time. Like, you're not gonna get 8 inches of snow for a long time down here in Louisiana. Yeah. Don't waste your time.
Yeah. We ain't no. We ain't lose nothing. That water pressure went real, real low, but I was just glad we had it because when I heard people talking about they was flushing their toilets with snow, I was like, man, that ain't no way to be doing it. That's tough. But what else? Oh yeah, that snow, man. That's crazy that we got snowed in like that for that many days. I felt like, man, we should have a couple plows around here doing something, huh?
What you gonna have a plow for? Cause like you said, you don't, like Renee said, hell, you don't never really have to use it. So that's, then you're gonna have the people complaining about their tax dollars being wasted and all this other kind of bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna never really be prepared when you live in a place like Shreveport or Dallas. Like, best you can do is throw some sand on the ground and hope you niggas don't slip everywhere.
Yeah, because like you say, let them send a bill out for the plow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not paying for that plow no more, bro. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It was one of them things that I know it had to be a historic day for all that, a week for that snow or whatever. It was Valentine's Day.
Well, it hit here. Oh yeah, on that Sunday on my birthday, because shit, I was gonna move around or whatever, but that snow started coming in. Woke up the next day, it's damn snow everywhere. I'm like, man, this ain't it. I ain't with this shit.
Yeah, it was that week. I can't say too. I was one of the ones that was like, man, it ain't gonna be that bad, bro. I'm not finna stock up on no groceries and all that, But hey, they was in them grocery stores, Ross. The self-checkout line was like all the way in the back of the store, and like people just trying to get bread and water and all that. And I'm like, so it got pretty real or whatever.
Yeah, it was the common necessities was rare around this piece. Like you said, bread, water. They ain't have shit in the store. They ain't even had no juice. I went in that bitch for some fruit punch. That old delicious Minute Maid fruit punch. They ain't have shit.
Nah, they didn't have nothing, no bread, no water, all that shit. No.
Lunch meat was gone. All the meat was picked over. I'm just like, man, why do people just go to the most extreme whenever, like, you know what I'm saying? You tell somebody, you tell people a little something, and they go to the damn extreme. Like when the Rona hit last year, everybody was buying toilet paper. What the hell you buying all toilet paper for, man?
It seemed like, you know, it seemed like what happened is it started being like a you know how a rumor just starts spreading. It seemed like whatever people start talking about, everybody jump on it. Cause I don't know who said we was gonna run out of toilet paper. Cause I don't think nobody from the public office said that, but it's like once something starts circulating, everybody jump on it. So everybody was buying toilet paper. And it's like, who said that? You know, like who said we was gonna run out of toilet paper? And so, you know, like you say, you ain't got to go buy 10 loaves of bread, not for no weekend. Like, so yeah, like it can get out of hand with that stuff, man. But and the people up north always make fun of us. They be like, man, we handled 6 foot of snow, this and that. And it's like, bro, but this don't happen often down here. So it's like we don't be prepared for that or whatever. So it was interesting down here with that. Then look, next week we was in the 70s, I think.
Man, it was beautiful that following week.
Mm-hmm.
It was just straight beautiful. It was straight gorgeous. Now, speaking of the Rona, y'all know we done hit that 1 year anniversary. These vaccines is out here. What's up? Y'all going to get poked?
This what? This is the 1 year anniversary on.
With the March 11th, yeah, the other day. You know what? You know my conspiracies my eyebrows started to raise, CJ. It happened on March 11th, you know, September 11th. I don't know, man. You know, it's somebody out there that probably done connected them dots some kind of way. Shit, you know how folks is.
I'm gonna say this about the vaccine. I just feel like, man, I ain't gonna knock you if you take it. But I guess you don't want to, like, I'm one of them people like, I don't want to take it. You know, you're gonna start contributing everything to the vaccine. Now you got a cold. You're like, I want to get cold, so I got this vaccine. Like,
that hurt,
like, you're gonna start thinking everything is related to that vaccine. But, and I'm gonna tell you too, it's almost like they make it seem like the COVID ain't really killing people like it was. So it making you less, you know, it don't make you want to run out there and get it. Like when it was first going on in the middle of July and all that, I think people would have got the vaccine quicker than they are now because it seemed like things opening back up. People ain't in the hospital as much. So, you know, people might not want to get that vaccine. But I mean, it just depends on the person, the preference. If you had it and it broke you down, you're probably going to get that vaccine. So I think it's just a personal preference on that vaccine, to be honest with you.
When you say they was making this, they not making it seem like people dying as much. Who is they?
The statistics. The statistics.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about, Ross? I'm about to get on their ass, Ross.
We've been trying to figure out who the hell they is for the longest.
Well, when I say they, I'm looking at the news and see how many people in the bed. You know, they'll show you like how many people died and how many people in the bed, but I ain't checking the bedrooms.
Bullshit. That's what it is. It's bullshit.
Bro, watch it. Man, that media, bro, that media had them people going about that toilet paper. Somehow, like you said, it got out. That media had us going crazy, like he said, in July, right? About the Rona. But now it's like, oh, you know, we got the vaccines. It's not that many people dying. You know, I get it. We got the vaccine out. They saying that's what's stopping the numbers or whatever. But let's just say the media make these people do whatever they want them to do. Let's just call it what it is. They control the world. They doing like this with the people. Anything they come out, they make the world go like that. But about the vaccine, I say, man, do what you do. I mean, it's a lot of people that I know that done got it. Shoot, Kim got it. My wife got it. And look, remember the other day in the group text, I didn't know a couple fellas got it. So it's like, hey, do what you do. I don't never do no vaccine unless I had to, like the ones when we was growing up. But like the flu, I never got that, or whatever else they just be offering. So it would kind of be out of my character to go and get this one. Even with everything, you know, they going on, it's just like, because look what I thought about it. After a while, the COVID vaccine, they gonna have it up at Walgreens like the little signs for the flu vaccine, right?
Did you know that this is a yearly shot you gotta get? It's just like the flu vaccine. Like you gotta get this shot every year.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It makes sense though.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I heard it on the radio the other day. But yeah, you got to get this son bitch just like the flu shot every year. So, I mean, but like you said, like I'm like you, I don't ever get the damn flu vaccine either. So for me to go just jump and run out and get it would be out of my character. But then at the same time, it's like you said, if it's offered, I mean, I don't know, because my job, we open back up. My job opened back up. Been back on the grind for a week now. And it's like, I don't know. At first, they were saying that they was going to offer it to us, but, they hadn't mentioned it no more. So I'm like, well, damn, do I get it or do I just like keep playing it cool? Because all the clients or whatever, they done been, vaccinated. So I'm like, damn, do I just go on and get it?
It sound like you finna get it. It sound like you
Hey, you know what? It's like, I don't know, son. I don't know.
It's also like you say, it sounds like if your job giving it to the clients, and then you got to be around the clients. So I don't know. It kind of okay. So if they got the vaccine, you can't give it to them.
I mean, they should be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? They should be, but I mean,
they just still ain't 100%.
No, I mean, they still like I said, we've been open up for the past week, so they still got their mask on and all that. We still try to keep our distance and all that, but it's just that extra layer of protection. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess whatever you want to call it, but I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. I don't know.
Offered it at my job. They sent the email out saying that we could go to a certain place. That was like about a month ago. And sure, I just went on ahead and deleted and kept looking at the risk.
He didn't even slow down. He just kept scrolls.
Now I'm gonna say this too, though. Think about it. Like if you get it, not the vaccine, but if you get the corona, and it really, really gets you down, like you be out of there, like just like going through it. Then next time they offer that vaccine, you might be like, man, I'm not going through that no more, bro. I'm getting the vaccine. So like I say, it's a personal thing because I think if you had it or know somebody that had it and they died or something like that, you're gonna probably get it more than the person that. I met somebody the other day, and they said they don't know nobody in their family that had got it, and I was like, well, that's rare, and so a person like that not gonna run out there and get the vaccine, but if you had it and it had you down, you might be quicker to go get it because you like, I'm not going through this mess no more. Because you gotta think, we weren't around for when the flu first came out. So we just getting we know the flu shot, but when the flu probably came out, that the Spanish flu?
Yeah, I mean, this shit goes back centuries, I'm sure.
Yeah, so the COVID vaccine might be like that after a while, like, oh, you're trying to get your COVID shot, like you say, every year now. But I ain't gonna knock you for getting it, and like you say, well, for you, like I say, we don't never run out and get the flu shot, so you don't expect us to run out and get this or whatever.
So. Watch this, Ross. Now, if they start making you take this shot to travel or to do things or to do this, because look, I read something the other day, and I'm glad I just remembered. It said it's finna be, they ain't finna do nothing but divide us like they do on everything else, Ross. It's gonna be the vaccinated and the non-vaccinated. Because I don't know if you saw in New York, I think they said that if you're vaccinated, you can come inside of the restaurants with no masks and like be inside of places with no masks. And I'm like, well, how you gonna prove if you're vaccinated or not? You're gonna have to show them your card. So it's like the people with no cards, you're gonna have to wear your mask. So it's gonna be obvious the difference, And if they start making you do that for like different stuff as we go along, and now, look, you know what they're gonna do? They're not gonna make you get the vaccine, but they're gonna separate the two sides.
It's just gonna be limited access.
Right. Like, oh, you come in not vaccinated, you gotta wear your mask.
Mm-hmm. That's just like, try to go in GG's. Hey man, you can't get in there with them shoes on, son. I'm sorry.
Can't come in with them Jinkos.
Hey, you can't come in there with them. Nah, ain't no forces, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, damn, I felt like my fit was fresh. The forces set it off. But y'all ain't gonna let me in? It's cool.
Hey, that's crazy. That's a crazy topic too. Like, that's one, I've never been to a club where they pick people out the line. I don't think I want to go. But I don't want to be the dude that can't get out the line. Like
man, that happened a few times. We had to leave a friend in the car, and we went in there and partied hard because he didn't have the proper attire on.
But like on the movies, they make it like they picking like the cool people.
Oh, yeah.
Not based off the tennis shoes, because you can't wear no tennis shoes in, but just like y'all ain't cool enough to be in here right now. Like
That's how they do you. Yeah, come on.
I'm not even going to that club.
That ain't your scene, huh?
No, I ain't trying to get my feelings hurt.
Well, you know, speaking of the exclusive, I told y'all last night your boy opened up that restaurant down here. And like you said, Chester, you know, you got the exclusive, want to go in there without the mask on. So if you done been vaccinated, then you know they're gonna run up in there and try to get the sprinkle on their damn meat, which is another thing I don't really understand. Y'all letting this man pick up salt with his bare hands and then run it down his arm.
Oh, it's falling off his elbow?
And it run down his arm and then it go on your meat and you just sit there and eat it. Like, oh, that was cool.
I'm confused, Ross. So look, I seen you talking about that. So look, I in the Salt Bay videos, you know, whatever. All right. So is this dude a real chef and he done opened up a restaurant, you said, out there in Dallas?
He got like 13 of them.
Oh, he worldwide now. He like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he got like 13. He got more than one. He got one in Miami. He got one in like Turkey. He got one in Dubai. And you know what I'm saying? I guess he just bounced around to all the different ones or whatever.
The hot spots.
Yeah, to it, like if he got an opening, he gonna come in there and sprinkle that salt on that sweaty forearm and let you taste it.
Hey, did y'all see the drama that they putting around when he put that meat in that girl mouth? Pause. I guess we gotta say pause.
I didn't see that one.
Did you see that one?
What did he threw it in her mouth or he just put it in her mouth?
He did his little thing, and they were saying that the boyfriend looked like he was mad. So what he did, he sprinkled the salt, and then he stabbed the meat, and he like, you know, put it in her mouth like that, and she was like this. And the boyfriend looking like, man, what is going on or whatever? But man, I'm gonna say this.
Look what you made me think about. I hate to say it too, but I got it on the list. When you said he put the meat in the girl's mouth, I thought about Les Miles.
Look, we're gonna get the old freaky Les. We're gonna get the freaky Les because I really don't know the full extent. I ain't been reading all up on that.
Salt Bay, I'm gonna say this, like I heard of them and I know anything about, you know, anytime something getting popping and, you know, Gordon Ramsay and all them, people want to go check it out. And then, you know, you just want to say you went. And then you get in the car and you look at your checking account, you're like,
man, look, because they were talking about it on the sports talk radio out here. So I'm like, well, damn. And then, because like I went and pulled up one of his menus and the prices ain't like I don't know, somebody took a picture of the menu. That's how I was able to see them prices. And it's like, buddy, they got $1,000 steak on there. Some bitch is supposed to be like wrapped in gold or something like that. And I'm like, come on, what are you doing? Like, why do I need gold on my steak, man? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. $30 hamburger, a $30 hamburger? Like, come on, man. And then the fries is separate for like, so we talking about $50 for a burger and fries. Man, you crazy as hell.
Gotta get you a couple of drinks, so you know that's 10 more.
Oh no, try like 15, 17. I think some of the drinks was like $17 for like just a regular cocktail, which I mean, you know, you go somewhere and get you a good craft cocktail for that much.
You know, one thing about it, it's folks out there who gonna go, of course, because you got however many, you know, they got tons of restaurants like this around the world. So it's like shit, you know, for the people who got it, they need like that to spend. You know, like what they gonna do with all that money? Go get them a gold steak. Like, I mean, you know.
So you saying a lane for everybody.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you got to think too. Like, whoever helping him put these spots everywhere, they doing their homework. It's not in Shreveport. You know, like he know that you got the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, did we lose some sound, or am I tripping?
Nah, that's him lost.
Oh hell, we lost your sound, Cool Daddy Joe. We can't hear your sound.
Or food or whatever.
There you go.
So you kind of paying for just like the atmosphere or whatever. The food be good sometimes, but sometimes you be like, man, I probably could have went to Papa Do's and got something like this or whatever. But you paying for the whole atmosphere of the place.
Yeah, you paying for the whole experience.
The valet, you paying for all this stuff or whatever. So.
I would
love to see this little restaurant when you go though, Ross. Let me know how it goes.
I ain't going in that damn restaurant. I'll drive by it and take a picture for y'all, but I ain't going in there. Don't
think when them steamers hit, they ain't going up in there.
Oh, it ain't gonna be a crab leg in the ocean, they said. They say it ain't because you got stimulus and taxes hitting. They say, man, them damn shellfish finna catch hell. Crawfish, crab legs.
Crawfish season too in the middle of it.
Ooh, they finna pick them some bitches dry.
I seen a little boy like 6 years old, and they did a seafood boil for his birthday. And I'm like, out of their hand. Look, what they say, Ross? Ain't gonna be no shellfish in the sea.
They say it ain't gonna be a crab leg left.
Man, what's up with this? Look, what's up with this Biden package? Y'all give me some information. I ain't been paying attention.
Yeah, $1,400 in extra unemployment is all I know.
I know my stock down there.
Yeah, what you got for us, Mr. Stockman?
Oh, you said what's up with the stimulus?
With the package, what are we getting?
I'm confused on it too. I just I know 1,400, but is that per adult or per person in the house? Like I don't know how much do you get for a child?
1,400.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, child get 14, honey. I'm like, I seen somebody put up. They was married and they had like 7 fucking kids, and I was like, oh my God, surely it's got to be like a cap.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it a cutoff line? Cause think about a parent with 5 kids, but she by herself. She finna be balling.
Look, that dude that you put up in there, dude. I ain't even think about that dude, the baby daddies.
that ain't carrying the kids.
Yeah, just think about that, dude. You know how they is. They be trying to split the taxes with them. You know they're gonna be trying to. Man, I need to get some of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to be so many. It's about to be many an argument going on here in the next few weeks. You can trust that. You can trust me that. Y'all got
what they said. I'm gonna tell you what they said though. They said that they don't mind. Now Joe Biden got a good. It sound good. Like he's saying that. This the part I'm confused on. He gonna also give like an extra $300 a month if you got a child to like give you extra money. He's saying he's trying to get the working man back on their feet or whatever. So it sound good, but they always say this too, that they don't mind giving people money, because if you ain't good with money, it don't matter what we give you, you're not gonna like, everybody say, oh, it's a come up, it's a come up. They gonna blow it the same way they blow any amount of money. So it's not like it's not hurting or whatever, but what they say in the long run is it make the dollar weaker. And everybody's like, man, the dollar weak. And, so they just keep saying like that Bitcoin gonna be bigger now because, like they just finna say the US dollar, the more out there, the more, the less value it got. So in the long run, it probably gonna hurt us some kind of political way, but let them people get that $1,400, man. And the unemployment was too little anyway. Like Salt Bay and they're charging $3 for a hamburger, but they still got minimum wage at $7 in some states, so everything increasing except the stuff that should have been increasing. It should have been $15 minimum wage.
Should have been that way.
Ain't no way it should be $7. Man, I remember I was making minimum wage like $4.85. That's ridiculous.
Damn.
Then they went to 7 something. I was like, ooh, they killing it now.
Hey, look, that let you know that man been working for a while.
I've been working for a while, bro.
That man been working for a while.
Hey, and they still and then they went to $7, and they've been at $7 how long?
It's been a while. For some years, I believe. Good little minute.
Yeah.
So it's time.
Dude, it don't make no sense in hell. Like you really, when you really think about it, look, they just had that $15 on the table. I think they shut it down.
Shut it down, yeah.
Oh yeah. We can't give you too much now.
To think anybody, man, I know they got some places where like you can live for real cheap, but let's just say we in Shreveport. Hell, it ain't too expensive. But if you making $8 an hour, you can't live off of $8 an hour. Like that don't even sound right. I don't understand how. But I guess, look, some of these places, if they had to pay their employees, think about this. If they had to pay their employees, if I'm paying them $8 now, and then you got to make me pay it, I got to make them pay $15. Shit, somebody got to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I did see that. I did see Kroger shut down some stores because they couldn't pay an extra $5 or something. So that makes sense. Like, y'all, but you got to think too. What about all them years that they was paying us them $7 and they was making all that extra money because they should have been paying us, but they weren't prepared or whatever. But
They ain't never prepared. Let them tell we weren't prepared. You were never damn prepared.
They get no PPP loans.
You say what you say, CJ? I'm sorry, we cut you out. What you say?
I've been buying yachts and taking trips and you know giving bonuses to other people. You know, we gotta spend it.
I mean, because the reason I say that is because like the minimum wage don't increase.
That boy got some bad internet over there.
Look, they trying to silence him. He's speaking too much truth, so they're trying to silence him. We're gonna parlay it to that. Did we get you back? Cool Daddy Joe.
Well,
there you go. There go Cool Daddy Joe.
What y'all say?
We was just talking about that, you know, just how this money ain't right, you know. It ain't, it's I don't know, man. It ain't
Don't, like I said, it don't add up. Like if you increasing me on this, then you got to increase what I'm making. Like it don't, like I said, it don't add up. And like he said, the $8, you making live off of it, but that's all you doing. You ain't got no car, you ain't got no clothes, you ain't got no food. Like
you ain't living very comfortably.
Yeah,
bro, think about it. If you first of all, nobody is giving you 40 hours nowhere. So shut that shit down. Ain't nobody working 40 hours a week no more. Unless you watch this, not making $8.
Yeah.
So what you're probably gonna try to do, because then watch this, if you got a full-time employee, you got to give them benefits and stuff. So they always don't never want to do that. So they always keep you around what, about 33, 35 hours. And then you making $8, man, you making what? $500 every 2 weeks? $600?
Look, let's go ahead and transition to Mr. Renee Boy or Mr. Kevin Samuels. You made me think talking about making $500 when he was on old boy ass. Man, what's up with this dude, man? Like, let's go on and talk about him. Look, we got Mr. Good Therapist on here. That's what I like to call him, the Good Therapist. Man, what's up with this fella? Like I asked y'all before, man, like what is his credentials? Like what is his what gives him the right to fucking go so hard on people?
Now I'm gonna say this, Ross. Kind of like Salt Bay and like Gordon Ramsay and whoever else pop up. He's just a trending dude right now. He's a trending dude, and I saw him on an interview, and he said that he always did counseling, and like he was always the person that people talk to about their problems or whatever. But he went to school and did this type of stuff, but I don't know if he got degrees and whatever he's talking about. I don't know his credentials like that, but he said he's been doing it since like the 80s or whatever. He was in the job and his podcast just started popping off. And I think what makes him so interesting is, you know, like everybody like to be on the hot wave. He's on the hot wave now. So when I be listening to him, I agree with a lot of the stuff he's saying, but I think a lot of times too, everything not so 1 + 1 is 2. Like just because the girl got a kid and she 40, don't mean she got to give it up to every dude she meet the first week. No, like so he say stuff like that. Like what you holding out for? You know, this and that. And it's like I get what he be saying to a degree, but like some of the stuff ain't like he raw with it or whatever. Like, but I'm gonna tell you too, I never saw a whole video. They just show you clips. They show you the clips. So yeah, man, he pretty raw. I like when he be on them though. They say he don't do girls like that. He do dudes like that too. Just, you know, the girls getting the most traction right now for posts.
They don't like that. That's what it is. You know, they don't like that. They don't like.
You know, they can't wait to expose them. They ready to expose them.
Oh yeah.
I seen the dude. I get on the dude ass pretty tough one time. But look, he come on there and say it's clear as day. He is not a therapist. I done seen him say it. So watch this, Ross. Look, he don't have no damn credentials, and he told the people he don't have no credentials. He hot because he talk shit, and people like that. And like Renee said, they like to get on the wave, and he the new wave. And I'm just thinking, how is he gonna sustain it? Because he the wave, but it's not gonna last. So he needs to like get his own show and like get it set up now, so he can just keep going. But because he got it going right now, and he don't be like Renee said though. He can't just run around fucking everybody. Like he be telling the girls he got to hold out. But he be hitting it. Look, what he do that I like, he talks straight to their ass.
Oh, yeah,
Whoever
he
he
get
talking
it,
to,
yeah.
male, look, whatever he think. See, that's what people got to understand. Hell, you ain't got to listen to him. He's just telling you what the hell he, you know what I mean? Like, people be like, oh, you shouldn't say that or whatever. And he'll be like, ma'am, well, this is just what I believe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just what he think, ladies. You don't have to take it or leave it.
There you
He
go.
be on it, though.
See, I think people be wanting their truth, but when you give them their truth, they don't be ready for it. Like, I like to think of a little saying that I created. It's like, motherfucker wants you to keep it real until keeping it real get too real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want you to tell me what's real, but when it starts getting too real, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. I ain't asked for all that. Like, So it's like, that's why I like him, because he do shoot it straight, but then, like you said, he'll go off the rails and then he'll say some shit. But that's with everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You got to throw the entertainment in.
yeah, that's with everything. Like, shit. I see posts from people on that good old blue app, as they like to call it, and it's like, I might not agree with all the shit, but then sometimes like, I gotta agree with that. So it's just like, it's the yin and the yang of everything. Like, you gotta have the good with the bad, and like you said, he popping. He definitely is popping hot fish grease right now.
He told this one girl the other day I was watching he was like, ma'am, when you take a picture and you put your tongue out, you put yourself in a different category. He's like, and now you're in that category that you don't want to be in. He's like, stop doing that. And she was like, but I like, he said, stop doing, you're not listening to me. I'm like, but he's telling the truth. He's saying that, like, when you do little stuff like that, now a dude whole mind frame is like, she like this or she like that. And so, and I'm gonna tell you something else, that the dudes that watch him, we all relate to what he's saying. But it seems like these women, and we bashing the women again, but it seems like these women, they don't understand the simple things that we as men be knowing. We be like, yeah, he telling the truth. But sometimes they be like, for real? Like, and I'll be like, dang, like, remember how Steve Harvey got so popular off that book, and we read the book like, man, that's common sense, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, I think he just he the breath of fresh air right now. And like you say, Dr. Umar, Brother Polite, all of them came and went, and they sustain, they doing their own thing. But like I say, he need to get his little platform, get him a podcast, TV show. Because it's gonna be another dude coming out the wild, another thing or whatever. Because they were saying
the citizens is coming. What you talking about? We coming for his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so look, you got us coming, you got everybody gonna go up, but then you're gonna level off, and you just have to like maintain. But right, he'll have a scandal out. They'll try to say my boy done something inappropriate.
No, look, it's one of them women that has seen him, or a man, whoever, that's seen him, and they don't like it, and they searching hard as they can to come up with some slander.
Oh, it's gonna come out, man. You know it is, and that's crazy. Ain't that crazy? Like the way it works like that.
Look, speaking of slander, look, I got to get my man Les in here.
Old dirty Les. Old dirty Lester. Lester, the touch on people, man.
Son, look, you say you don't know, and I didn't really read. I read a good little piece of this one article, and then I've been hearing my boy Paul Feinbaum talk about.
That's my Les.
Oh man, did you just call him your boy?
Yeah, that's my guy.
I might have to mute him, Renee. I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't like that film.
Look, that's my guy. But look, man, this was back in 2013, so that was like the height when they was winning and stuff. And bro, they said that Les said after they lost the national championship against Alabama, 21-0. They said that he went to whoever and was like, we got to get prettier girls when we bring the recruits in. And he said that he was going to be a part of it and that they needed more blondes. And so they said what Les was doing, son, look, he is interviewing the girls like, man, look, we used to call them the peppers at UA. The recruits come in and show them around like the campus and stuff like that. Just for people who might not know what the hell we're talking about. Right.
Do they get paid?
I don't know. That wasn't
paid, or this work study. What is this?
That wasn't none of my business. But I think it was like a work study, I believe. Because we had them at OU.
They do something like, it's kind of like a job or something, because they do other stuff too. They don't just do that. But Les was sitting the girls down and interviewing them and stuff, and they say Les was riding them around like we know what Les was doing with them now. And then they said that the top dogs found out, and then like they came up with a plan and a deal that like, look, Les, you can't be involved on this shit. Like you got to step back. No more girls in your cars and in your office and stuff like this. So basically, they was like, yeah, Les, you can stay around, but you can't do that shit no more. And I was just like, man, and then they had the scandal about them boys raping them girls and shit. And I'm like, and that's the same time. And I'm like, bro, they be wilding, bro.
They had a scandal of LSU boys doing raping.
Yeah, I remember that because I don't want to put no names out there, but it was somebody was a big dog that was involved in that. Who?
You can Google it, so you can say their names. It was Fobbs, and I know it was Fobbs for sure, the running back.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Damn, I can't remember who else. But it was some hot names that was involved in that. And now it's like they were just sweeping it under the rug because old Dirty Lester was around there doing his thing too. Everybody was crooked.
So this is what I'll be wondering, like when you get the girls or whatever. First off, LSU is what? 75% black athletes. Why he want the blondes? Like the blondes bringing them in, but they probably was though. I don't know. But do you think Les probably be like, hey man, we got that 5-star coming in today. I know exactly the girl to send it. Do you think they got certain girls that they know we put her on them? She gonna make sure he come or do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, do they be like, man, nah, we ain't gonna send Ross to her room because Ross be being too nice. Send such and such over there. Like, I wonder if they got like certain girls for like, oh, he a 1-star, you can put Susie on him, like, now save Cinnamon for the running back.
What's her name? What's her name?
Because y'all remember in Louisville when Rick Pitino, him and Chuck Person got into it. I mean, I got into it. They got in trouble. They was actually getting escorts to run their little recruiting thing or whatever. They had a whole madam over there. So I mean, it's something up.
It's one thing that I hate, man, about NCAA sports. Boy, we need somebody to come and keep it real, man. Look, Louisville, like you said, they went and got a whole madam to handle a certain set of women for when the recruits come to fuck them. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
And you say, do they have certain girls? Yeah, they got certain look. But see, Louisville cut out the middleman, kinda, or they added the middleman, however you want to look at it.
They went straight to the source.
Yeah, they went straight to the source because they like, man, we can't bank on these little school girls to get this done. We need some professionals.
You gotta go hire what you say on House Party too. You gotta go get Angina Williams. What my boy? What my boy name was? Johnny. What was his name? What was Chris Tucker name on there? I forgot it. Johnny something. He said now he want Angina Williams. That's who you want.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Hey, but before we get off this though, what throw me off about this is like, you mean to tell me you gonna bring a girl in for me that's gonna wow me that much that I'm gonna come down here and be on the team? No, I'm gonna enjoy that weekend. I'm still gonna go where I want to go. Like, what am I thinking, that she gonna be my girlfriend now?
probably.
the girl that just blew my mind for the weekend.
Probably. That's what you thinking. You 17, 18
I guess
years
you
old.
young and you thinking that like, and you come back down there and she like, I don't even remember you.
That was your business, baby.
Right.
You know what though? They might even try to get them people to sign right there weekend. Commit. I think that's probably how it goes too. Like commit now because you leave. Yeah, you may it may not be so.
It's a dirty game.
You gotta think about look, I had personal experiences with certain things like this. You gotta think you 17 years old. They bring you this female. She do what she do. You're not really necessarily thinking that's gonna be your girlfriend, or you so young. You just think that, man, this house gonna go down every day when I come. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They just manipulate the little young mind with that sex.
With that yah. Throw that yah out there.
Some don't even have to. They don't even have to be like having sex. You just get a bunch of strippers to come through and do that whole thing. That'll get enough dudes right there to sign.
Oh yeah. Because like you said, they get to thinking that's how it's gonna be all the time, every weekend, and all this other kind of stuff. And it's like, no, young fella, that's just this one weekend. That's all you get with this. So
Oh, you take your ass to class, and it's gonna be boring around this bitch for the time.
oh man, and the worst is that period between when school is out. The summer is the worst because ain't nobody on campus.
Everybody going home.
So now you sitting there thinking you done came on your visit thinking it's gonna be like this all the time, and then when that reality sit in on your ass, or even during the Christmas break, especially if you at one of those schools where you still got to practice or whatever and all that kind of shit, ain't nobody on campus but you, and you like, damn.
And look right quick too. What you say? Chris Tucker said the girl name was?
And Johnny Williams.
Yeah. So and then you didn't had a blast when that Johnny Williams, and then you talking to Ross, and he say, "Oh, I had a blast with her too." Now you're in your feelings. Because got everybody that weekend, and you realize you ain't special.
You are not special at all by any means. So hey, young fellas, if y'all out there watching, stay the hell away from Angina Williams and pick the school where you want to go based off of your talents and what they can offer you on the field and in the classroom shit. All right, man. So I gave my man a task because he said he had never touched on this classic. So we got to get into our review, and I had to go on and give it to the resident hater on the podcast because he liked to do it. And we had to go on and jump into that reasonable doubt because you said you had never heard Renee, right?
I had never heard all the way through at all.
And we're gonna let you go first because you be hard on my guys, man.
I'm gonna say this. I had never heard the classic Reasonable Doubt. And everybody always say, man, it's a classic. And I'm like, man, these people just sound like sheep just doing what the rest of the sheep doing. So I was one of them people also to say that this is the stupidest thing to say, but I was one of them people to say that if Tupac and Biggie never died early, Jay-Z would have never been who he was or who he is. Because, we were so like, I was around that time and it's like Tupac and Biggie was the two people. The only time, to be honest with you, only thing I knew about Jay-Z was that Tupac mentioned him in the disc. And he had the little Hawaiian sofa, that little song. So I didn't know nothing about him except that. And I was like, he wouldn't have been nothing. They had to put somebody up because they died or whatever. That's what I was thinking. Now, listening to the CD, I don't like to be wrong, Ross.
Who does? Who does? Nobody likes to be wrong.
I'm gonna say this. I don't like to be wrong, and like you say, who want to be wrong? But I have to say, the CD was a classic. It was. It's hard for me to say that.
Hey, I won't.
The CD was a classic, and what the crazy thing about it was, and I see what they be saying with them South rappers versus a New York rapper, they don't rely on their beats like that. So it's like, you can't really just get in the car and listen to Lil Jon right now because it got such a sound that if it ain't in, it ain't in. But when you rapping, you can rap over any beat, So, man, the boy Jay-Z sound the same way as he did then. Now he always spitting game, always seemed like he was ahead of his time. Business mind, just as a boss, man. I'm gonna say this, like I told Chess, the way he was back then. I don't know how old he was in Reasonable Doubt, but the way he was back then, I think he was not only always gonna be Jay-Z that he is now, but I think he was gonna have more longevity than them boys anyway because of just how he think. Like Tupac was just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, but he was all over the place. So I ain't no telling what he was gonna do. Biggie seemed like he just wanted to be a rapper. So Jay-Z, man, hey, the CD classic, you can play it all the way through. I maybe like one song, I was like, all right. But man, Jay-Z sound the same way he did then now. And man,
classic.
It's a classic CD. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. Even him leaving Dame Dash, he was smart enough to realize that that dude was gonna be too toxic for him. Like that dude was gonna like he get into it with too many people, and you know he gonna like Jay-Z really don't be out there a lot. You know, if you think about it, like he makes little appearances and stuff like that. He probably realized like, man, Dame gonna probably like not let me get in certain doors because he's so like, you know, Jay-Z sitting down with Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Dame probably gonna not in the bad or good way, but he gonna like he not gonna let you come around them certain people because he was such a, you know, we taking over the world, like it's us against y'all. And Jay-Z kind of good at mingling and mixing with people or whatever, but still doing his thing. Man, you gotta give it to the dude. The dude may be the GOAT.
Ain't no maybe to it. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I mean, I mean, I don't know.
How many years we talking about, Ross? From that CD, how many years we talking about?
Man, that was 96.
Man, the man ain't dropped off yet.
That was 96. Came out the gate blazing. I got on him because, you know, I was you know, you like to hate on my guy Nas. You know, I was a Nas guy. And then I heard the song that you know, you had Dead Presidents right by Nas. And then Jay-Z come with what is it? I'm out for presidents to represent me. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute, that's the damn song, the Nas song. So I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Started paying attention to him and got into that album. And I don't know, like that's when I was in middle school. I thought I was fly. I thought I was from Brooklyn. You couldn't tell me. I was on Mace and I was on that whole East Coast vibe. So you bring Jay in, it's like, yeah, I kind of like this dude because he was cool. He was real smooth. You know what I'm saying? Got the Lexus in the video, smoking cigars on the beach and all this other kind of shit. I'm thinking like, hell, that's what I want to do. I want to be like this fella. But I mean, that kind of brought him to my attention. And then, like I said, you just get into the album and he just on there just spitting just straight shit out of spitting game.
Yeah, I'm just like game. Just the game.
So it just made me, both of y'all just said the same thing, kind of. It's like, because I was thinking like back in middle school, like I hated Jay-Z. Don't say nothing about no Jay-Z. Middle school, high school, college, I didn't want to hear no damn Jay-Z. And why I did not want to hear Jay-Z? I ain't started listening to Jay-Z until I got older, because like you say, he don't have these jazzy beats, you know, sometimes, you know, these attention-seeking beats, and like he not like Pimp C singing and shit like that. He's straight spitting lyrics.
Yeah.
And over this album, I had never really listened to it all the way through, like, and trying to do homework on it, kind of like doing. And I was like, damn. I said, man, a lot of the stuff I heard, you will hear now in hip hop. Like a lot of phrases and the stuff that he was saying back then. It's like, man, you hear dudes saying this now. And it's like, he really was one of them dudes laying the foundation for these dudes now. And if you following the blueprint, like he got the blueprint 1, 2, 3, however many he got, he the one to follow. He's the one to follow. I like that, like Renell said, he seemed like he was gonna do what he was gonna do regardless, because what he was talking about, I was like, man, this dude was talking about, he was talking about businesses and doing that type of stuff on that first album.
Yeah. That nigga say,
look, my favorite song, I had a few, but man, I couldn't get off that. You feeling it? Feeling right?
hell in the sky. That's just, it's just player. It's just straight player. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like I said, he was dropping jewels. One of mine was Cashmere Thoughts. I don't know if y'all remember that one, but that was like he was on there talking that it was almost like some East Coast pimping or something like that. I don't know what you want to call it, but he was just on there talking real smooth. And when you 13, 14-year-old listening to that shit, you like, damn, like, okay, so that's how I'm supposed to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, he was laying the blueprint of like how you supposed to be cool. Because think about it over the years. Man, Jay-Z told y'all take the throwbacks off and put on the button up. What y'all start doing? Because hell, I did it. Like, you know what I mean? He told y'all, what did he say? I'm grown enough not to put rims on my truck because my shit is 22 and up or something like that. He said, and niggas stop putting rims on their cars. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Stop doing that auto tune. They stopped. T-Pain say he's still mad at him.
Well, some of these rappers out here must didn't get that memo because they still going hard with it.
Yeah, he messing with T-Pain money.
T-Pain say you messing with my dollars, man. You can't mess with my money. That's my money, man.
But like you say, think about Jay-Z just like as a regular, like just as Jay-Z the person. This man married Beyonce, and you know, like women will tell you back in the day before he got with Beyonce that Jay-Z wasn't the most attractive person to them, but it's like he Jay-Z, man. Like he putting that. Now you think about Beyonce, how old she was. Like Jay-Z came, put that game on her, and the man. Look, remember he had Rockefeller popping with the clothes. I'm saying everybody was wearing Rockefeller, but he always get out right before he get too old. He got out of Rockefeller. Remember what he was selling the alcohol.
Oh, shit.
Was it Armadale? What was it?
They had the vodka. That didn't take off. Got out of that real quick.
He got out of that and he went to the what he went to next? Like you say, he started talking about like take off the butt. Like he always be on the next thing before it comes together. Then he kind of jumped on the, I hate to say this because this y'all lane. He jumped on the woke vibe.
He did, but see, I think what it
not
was
in the jump on trending way though, but it's like he was around when it was time to like, man, I'm gonna tell everybody. He got with Jay Electronica.
Yeah.
You know, he got with J. Cole. And I'm J. Cole.
There you go. Gave y'all J. Cole.
Yeah. Look, you know what? Jay-Z fucking just grew up in front of us.
He always seemed like he was like going to the next level though. Like, that's why I say I don't see how.
He always is going to the next level. Like Ross said, he told you to take off the jerseys. You know, I can remember one of them videos where he had the jersey on, then he got you to the button-ups. Then he had the rims, then he got you off the rims. Look, you know what you made me think about with the next business things he was doing. What about the 40-40 clubs? Like,
yeah, he was the one.
He got, that we talk about all day, of course.
Yeah.
But he decided, look, if you're trying to stay around for a long time, he showed you how to do it.
Less is more with that fella. Like you said, Renee, you don't see him a whole lot. You don't really see him on the scene. Like you go back to the Blueprint days or whatever, you know, he was always shit. He was on the basement. Like, could you imagine Jay-Z going in the damn basement right now? It'll break the internet.
Or the Breakfast Club.
Like, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't do shit like that no more. So it's like less is more with him now. It's like, well, when he gon', you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even expect no album from Jay-Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody looking for no Jay-Z album, but it's like you paying attention to what he doing in some kind of way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The first thing they say that CD he came out with last was a classic. I just ain't listened to it all the way through though.
The 444?
Yeah.
That one's got a lot of jewels on it.
They say now think about he was ahead of the curve with this one, but it didn't take off because of the other person. Remember him and R. Kelly did the CD?
They did two of them, didn't it? Shit.
I don't know how many, but it's like they was supposed to be it, and then R. Kelly got in that mess, and he had to kind of like distance himself from him. But the actual CD, classic, straight through.
I was just about to say, like, let's not sit here and say that ain't just one of the most fire damn CDs collaborations that.
Look, I was just about to say, let's just stop a moment and just say what it is. That shit was jam, and I had it on the jam, like.
But he was world. That shit was jamming.
He was so smart though. He knew like I can't deal with this dude. Like they say he stopped doing shows with him, and he just like he never talk about it. I don't even think he got on his discography.
Probably not. No, it's on his Apple Music unless they done took.
Think about Tidal. Didn't he do Tidal? He just sold Tidal, didn't he?
Just sold Tidal. Just sold. No, he sold 50% of Tidal. He sold 50% of something, and he sold all the. Did he sell all of the champagne, the Ace of Spades?
I think he sold the Ace of Spades, or whatever.
Like,
what he doing? What he do now? Damn, you know, I didn't hear about the Tidal or the Ace of Spades. It's like you said, he do the less is more, and it's like you don't have to be around that long. He come and he get that shit.
Yeah, he get it to the highs and he feel it,
and then he sell it, and then he get out whatever, and it's like he can do that for the rest of his life. Like,
I'm gonna tell you something else that they talk about it. Everybody want to go to the Rockefeller brunch. Everybody want to get that brunch.
That's hot. That's exclusive.
Yeah, and think about what they probably talking about and networking up in there. You know, so the man, like I'm gonna tell you too. I didn't like what he said it at this time, but it made sense when he sat down with Goodell and he told Kaepernick. He said the kneeling was good. He said, but now what we gonna do after the kneeling? That's what I'm trying to get to. And it's like, yeah, the kneeling, it didn't kind of got on deaf ears. Now everybody kneeling. Now what we gonna do? And everybody was saying he was selling out the Goodell and all that. He's like, no, it's time to go to the next step. Now we got their attention, but we just can't keep kneeling.
Right.
So,
Right. So you like
man, hey, the CD was classic. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. I heard him rapping on Jay Electronica CD. He's still one of the best rappers out. Like he didn't miss a beat, So it's like that's
a lot of people like to say that that's Jay Electronica rapping on the Jay-Z CD.
It sounds like it. It sounds like he should have not let him rap on his CD because he's killing it.
That probably about 2 times all the way through, and it was like it was like, damn, Jay, like Jay-Z, like, was you trying to like show us that you was better than this dude? Like, I mean, damn.
It was like 10 songs on there and Jay-Z on like 7 of them. Like, damn, this is a.
He's ripping it up when he on them.
He's fucking tearing it to pieces. Tearing it to fucking shreds. Well, I'm just glad we finally got the truth. The truth shall set you free. Classic album. Hey, I'll take that.
He was gonna be who he was gonna be, regardless.
Hey, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's what do you say? I ain't a businessman, I'm a businessman. Put me anywhere on God's green earth. I promise not tripping my work. Oh,
remember he said he got the baddest chick in the game wearing his chain. Hey,
come on now. Give that man his flowers. I know a lot of motherfuckers don't like him, but hell, I don't give a damn what you say. He spits hot fire. Hot fire. Well, fellas, the sun's starting to come out a little bit around here. Old hot Saturday. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Citizens of the universe. Y'all enjoy y'all time. We'll be back with y'all next time. We out of here. Oh, I have to stop recording, don't I?